bench. We here in the village have been having a spot of trouble with our local evil wizard, Baldar the Ghastly. I know you can help.
It will only be the work of a moment to blow his brain from his skull. Back in a flash.
No! This village has seen enough violence for one lifetime. We want this solved peacefully. Just get him to leave us alone.
Consider my weapon holstered. I am certain this will be simple.
So let me get this straight. We're trying to not aggro this guy?
Yeah, you heard the bird. Don't worry, I'm sure this will be super duper easy since you're both masters of finesse. Smoothest of the smooth.
Oh, we can finesse. We're finesse-capable.
Aw, you really do think that? And I want you to know, from me to you, it's really adorable.
A villain in our midst. A fine collection, but what to choose? Evil wizard, I presume.
Yes, I take pride in finding new and exciting ways to terrorize those infernal nerds in the village. And with this one-of-a-kind scroll, I shall unlock an ancient tomb housing a weapon more horrifying than you can imagine.
Though slaying him would be wildly satisfying, I promise bench nonviolence. I see only one other way forward. What incredible technique should I learn next? I would prefer not to injure you, but I will, unless you leave the village alone.
Ha! Threaten me, will you? You think mere mortal weapons can defeat me? The evil wizard Baldar, scourge of the village? How idiotic!
I've threatened you once. Do not make me do it again.
No! Don't hurt me. I'm far more frail than I seem. I'll leave the village alone, I swear. I'll even leave you with this. It will unseal an ancient cave, and within you will find a weapon.
I feel a great shift in the magical fabric of the universe. Did you solve our wizard problem?
Ah, yes, we hashed things out using our words. As a thank you, he bequeathed me a scroll. It appears to open a cave holding a powerful weapon.
Oh, dear. A weapon, you say? Well, you're obviously more than capable of solving our problems without violence. Please get that weapon away from us before any more harm comes to our peaceful village.
Man, what were we thinking trying to intimidate an egomaniac like that?
I don't know. I panicked. My only other thought was to try and kiss him.
That was your only other thought? That kind of thinking is why we're not allowed on Hedon 6 anymore.
Pardon me, guard, but I must pass you in order to enter that cave.
No, and I don't care who sent you. It's too risky. We don't want any more violence. Oh, hiding something, fascist? Let's see what you got in there.
If I stay my trigger finger, there may be more than one other way forward here. My dear guard, Can I call you God? Do you feel that in the air? I believe it's love. I want to wrap you in my arms and hold you forever. Come with me, so that we may never be apart.
Oh my God, I feel it too. Yes, absolutely. Let's be crazy kids and just do this. Disgusting! Fascist pigs! The both of you! The resistance won't forget this!
Danger lies ahead for those who trespass.
So I gotta ask, why do we seduce the little green dude, but not the powerful wizard? Honestly, I will never understand human urges.
What? It felt right in the moment. And I mean, it worked, didn't it?
Yeah, and now he will not stop following us. Is this forever?
That's what he wants to know.
Finally, we can put this scroll to use. Reveal your weapon, Cave!
That scroll looks like serious trouble. Don't risk a love like this, baby. And not when we're getting started. Please, be careful.
I shall now read from the scroll. Aperta dilatato foraminis. It appears this is definitively not a seduction moment.
End them so we can start our lives together.
Spellburst! Magic strike! You have learned well, my assistant. Magic time!
Oh, skull hole. Neat.
Oh, thank you so much for noticing.
Just say the word, baby, and we can get out of here. A fresh start. No weapons, no ancient guardian's ominous voice, no scrolls. Just us and our love.
How dare you wake me from my ancient slumber? I am Brunfeld, guardian of the Dark Hole, first of my name, last of my kind, somewhere in the middle of reading anywhere between 1 and 4 novels simultaneously. I have stood in this spot and guarded this cave for time immemorial, except I personally remember it. But that could be considered more of a curse than a blessing. Imagine if you could remember every embarrassing thing you've ever said and done, but also you were older than the sun itself. It gets to you after a while. But regardless, you have invaded my ancient hole, and no one is permitted to enter here. I guard a devious, unholy weapon, a relic of times long past, and only those worthy of using it can pass me. And no one is worthy, so no one passes me. Is that clear? I could perhaps be a bit more concise when I explain that part to people. It has been a very, very long time since I have had any visitors. It is possible the fascist goblins who have recently taken to guarding this place are quite good at their jobs. But it is unimportant. What is important is the fact that you have somehow invaded my deep, cavernous crevasse, and you cannot be allowed to leave. For no one shall be permitted to take my secrets out into the world. The world is not ready for a weapon of this caliber. My sole purpose in this world is to protect this weapon from those who would have the hubris, the audacity, to think they can wield it responsibly. I have seen more errors than you can imagine. Epochs, even. And no one...
Pardon my brazen manner, but I should like to kiss your... lips?
Absolutely not. And how dare you attempt to tempt me? I am ascended far beyond such basic.
I certainly hope that thing did not have an entire speed. Well, it's dead now, regardless. I suppose this would be the time for me to quickly loot and be on my way.
Look alive, you numbskulls! This do-gooder's a goner! You'll join our ranks.
Ready to go, sweetie?
Oh, you. Forgive me, but I hope you can understand. I believe we would be better off as friends.
So, have you retrieved the weapon? We can live our peaceful lives without fear?
Indeed. The only violence was done to the weapon's ancient guardian. But it was very large and angry.
It is disappointing to hear you turn to violence, but I am appreciative of your efforts nonetheless. You may keep that wretched weapon. Be gone!